My dear child, a great alignment is taking place in your life. God is regulating some things and He is closing gaps and finishing outstanding business. You are moving into the correct position for this season. You are about to see great favor and increased prosperity and health and very rapid acceleration. This supernatural acceleration only comes from the hand of God because this is your destiny and you have got places to be and things to do for the kingdom. Set your intentions for the week. Always be excellent in your work, and you never know who is watching, considering you for a major opportunity. This is a truly a season of elevation, and if you do your part, you will find yourself in this company of very wealthy and influential people who want to pay you for your gifts and talents. And all you have to do is show up unapologetically, move like you already won, because by the time God is finished, you will. Walk in the room like God sent you. Remember to demonstrate God's love and hold tight to His promises. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God and to them who are called according to His purpose. Believe in sudden positive shifts. Things can change for you at any time. Trust the process. My only question is, are you ready for the volume and the pace? God said, you ask, well, here it comes. May this week brings you the restoration and the peace you seek. You deserve to be among the best. Because you deserve the best, have a blessed and productive day. So, my child, know that you have a soft heart and pure soul. That is why you feel everything so deeply. Be clear on one thing, and this is your superpower, not your weakness. The world needs more of you, so don't suppress who you are. And it is not your job to heal every person you meet, but it is your job to make sure your kind nature remains intact throughout your journey. Stay close to those who genuinely appreciate you and stay far away from those whose only goal is to take advantage of your energy. You are one of the rare gems the universe has blessed with heightened clairvoyance and divinity. So keep shining your light everywhere you go. Fall in love with learning. Aim to educate yourself on new topics each day. You have unlimited access to knowledge at your fingertips, so use it. This is the age of elevation. This is the dawn of a new era. And this is the generation that will fight their battles with wisdom and calculated logic. This is the generation of growers and habit changers. This is the generation that knows that what they deserve and would not settle for anything less. The time to rise up in your life is now. Connect with the collective vibration of those who are reaching new heights and be the warrior you already know you are. So, my child, know that when a sudden furious storm came up on the lake, the waves started to sweep over the boat. And when the disciples saw the storm, even when they know who was there with them, They lost their faith and started to fear by seeing them strong. And in the same way, in your life, even when you know I'm with you and when you walk in faith firmly, there will come some storms to distract you or to make you anxious or doubt over the things that I am already in control. At that time, don't lose your focus from me. Hold on to your faith in me because the storms will come and go, but I will be with you forever. I will remain faithful. I will remain holding you close to my heart. I will remain guiding you. I will remain protecting you. I will continue to bless you. I will remain faithful to what I said or promised, for nothing is impossible for me. Always keep this is in your mind. Your faith in me matters, and also what you always need. Let me tell you, it is true that it is impossible to please me without faith. Always remember, your small faith in me can change anything. So, my child, know that. Before you think about how there will be a way when there seems no way, and remember that long before I had already made a plan for how to give you the way. And when Israeli comes in front of the Red Sea, they were terrified. Mountains stood on one side and the Red Sea in front of them. They started to grumble against me. They said they would rather be slaves again than die in the desert. But they did not know that the one who led them out of Egypt had a plan long ago and before they had reached in front of the Red Sea. And in the same way, in your life, before I formed you, I already planned what should happen in your life and how to lead you towards the blessing. So have a faith in me. My child, know that this is just the beginning. You have so much more to do and discover, and even if it feels like you should be further along by now, be patient with yourself. Good things take a time, and there is no need to rush this beautiful journey you are on. Take each day as it comes and make the most of it. Rest easy knowing that things are falling into place and everything is coming together just like how you hope they would in your mind. So don't waste any of your precious breaths comparing your progress to anyone else. Inspiration goes so much further than comparison, and you are far too special and unique to measure your success by external factors. Good things take a time, and my dear, you are destined for the extraordinary. So, my child, know that you don't have to be brave every day. It is okay if some things and events in your life are uncertain right now. It is okay if you are afraid of what is ahead. Tell your heart that it is human to feel that way. Allow yourself to take your time. Believe that even in this changing phase has a purpose and you are going to be okay. Remember, sometimes by showing up, by being willing to walk that extra mile, by putting that one foot in front of the other, you show courage. You say to life, even though I don't know the right path and I'm still going to make it through no matter what. When you walked into this season of change, there were so many things you would not know about yourself, and you did not know your strength. You did not know that what you were going through would matter so much someday. But as you continue moving ahead, you have learned to see the light through the darkness. You have braved the unknown and you have grown in strength. And even though your courage did not mean much that day, it is what has brought you where you are today. So, my child, no. Think, speak, and act as if you already are living out your dreams. You became your dream life when you matched the frequency in which it exists on. Believe it before you see it. When you move in this frequency, doors will open and energy will begin to flow. Let all the thoughts about your past or any lack of worthiness seep away. The moment your inner frequency elevates, you're set in motion a change of events leading to your dreams. You are close to a breakthrough you have been praying for. Source is currently moving mountains in order to help you reach the next level of life. You logged in and decided to get a little bit better mentally, physically, and spiritually each day. These incremental conscious improvements are sending a powerful frequency into the universe. Each choice matters. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you are rewarded tenfold. And when you encounter challenges, view them as opportunities for growth. Your faith is refined in the fires of adversity, and your character is straightened through perseverance. Trust that I am using every circumstances to mold you into the person I created you to be. My child, know that you should never regret going after what makes your heart happy, even if it has ended in hurt. Instead, you should feel so beyond proud of yourself for being brave enough to chase what makes you feel alive. There are some people out there who are too afraid to chase their dreams, who admire that strength in you. You should always feel proud of yourself for knowing what you want and taking steps to obtain it. So I hope you never regret anything that became such an important part of your journey of finding happiness and discovering who you are as a person. It might never feel like the right time to do the things, because sometimes doing the thing is what makes it at feel right. So don't wait for conditions to be perfect for restarting. Get started now. Do it messy. Use the resources you have available to you and take one tiny step forward. People underestimate the compound effect of what one tiny step forward can do when done consistently. Remember, the only thing that exists is right now. So take that step in training yourself to do the things now, even if it is one small step. Before you know it, you will add more of it to your now, eventually leading to fully doing the thing. And that fear you feel, that will go away. And after you do the thing, do it afraid, get started, go for it, and never stop. So, my child, know that You fall, you rise, you make mistakes, you live, you learn, you live to learn. We are human, not perfect. You have been hurt, but you are alive. Think of what a beautiful privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to do the things you love. Sometimes there is sadness in our journey, but there is also a lot of beauty. Life is too precious to waste it on regrets, on people who tried to hurt you, misunderstood you, or did not treat you well. You must keep putting one foot in front of the other even when you hurt, for you will never know what is waiting for you just around the bend. My child, no, your past does not define you, it strengthens you. Your unique experiences have given you the tools to create the life you want today, and every experience has prepared you for this moment and this test. Draw on those skills and move forward with confidence. Your impossible will become your possible. Your path reveals your purpose. You are making a lot of sacrifices while others are out doing the customary fun things. You are putting in the work to build yourself up, which can only mean that you truly believe it'll pay off. And the gratifying fact is that it is. You are putting in a different type of effort to ensure that it sticks. Enough with the roller coaster ride, the back and forth, the ups and downs. Your growth is permanent and infinite. You are never missing out when you are busy upgrading yourself. And if you are not happy with where you are in your life right now, I promise there is somewhere better out there for you. You don't have to bloom where you are planted if the soil beneath your feet does not contain the nutrients you need to grow. If the space you are in does not feed your soul, stimulate your mind, nurture your creativity, and if it does not make you feel safe but still free, then you are not required to make it work. There is still a great big world out there waiting to be explored, and there are places you have never been. Experiences you have never had any right now. You have only seen a tiny fraction of what is out there for you. You are worthy of finding your people, finding your safety net. Finding the place that feels like home, and if you have to get lost for a little while to find it, that is okay. Sometimes getting lost is the greatest act of self discovery you will ever embark upon. And let yourself get lost in the city lights and crowded streets. Get lost in the blue skies and wildflowers. Get lost in the layers of yourself that you begin to shed as you start to unearth the deepest parts of your inner being. The parts you thought were gone but were really just waiting to be reclaimed, and maybe getting lost is how you discover where you are truly meant to be, and maybe this is how you find your way. So, dear Father in heaven, we come before you to receive what we need as your children who cannot find help and guidance on our own but only through your Spirit. Enlighten us by your word, which you alone can give. You will give us your word so that we can know with absolute certainty and clarity how to serve you. Your word will show us the truth that is to be revealed on earth in Jesus Christ. Shelter us in your hands. Straighten us, especially during suffering, and free us from fear and trembling. Fill our hearts with patience and joy. Holy God, who give me my breath and my life and my being, let your Holy Spirit be with me now. Let me know your truth and comfort in my heart, even in my breast and sinful life. Give me a moment of holiness. By your inexplicable grace, let me hear your word and know your perfection. In the confusion of my unholy existence, give me a moment of strength to do your will. This I pray in the name of your Son, my Savior, Jesus Christ. Father God, I came before you ready to pour out my worries, anxieties, and fears at your feet. I am claiming and declaring your promises for blessing of peace and strength over my life. Bring peace into my soul that passes all worldly understanding and makes me a light for others to see your strength. I surrender and admit I can't control people, plans, or even all my circumstances, but can yield those things to you and focus on your goodness. Thank you today for every good gift you have given, every blessing you have sent, all the forgiveness I did not deserve, and for every trial you have allowed into my life that straightened my faith. You bring good out of every circumstances if I will only let go and fully trust you. I know that when I pray and give thanks instead of worrying, you have promised that I can experience the kind of peace that passes all understanding. And your peace is the only peace I desire. In Jesus' almighty name, I pray. Amen. My child, know that you have to be okay with not knowing what is around the next corner. It speaks to your level of trust in what is unfolding. If you believe in the work you are putting into yourself, then there is no reason to doubt or fear what lies ahead. As you continue to get better, so do your experiences environment. Trust is a key element of alignment. Trusting in yourself is a key element of life. Being assertive in a natural response of knowing who you are, it ultimately protects your purpose. Until you are assertive, you will continue to cast aside your needs and your desire just to please others, or you will give in or back down at the first hint of resistance. You must consistently stand firm in your power and speak up. Stop apologizing for protecting your peace and your joy and for knowing your worth and value. In those moments when you feel like folding to the pressure or running away, choose to stand tall, tap into your inner power, and unapologetically speak your truth. So, my child, know that. This is a very exciting time. Positive life changes are ahead, and if you choose to trust in the process, I don't know who you are, but everything is about to change for you. This could represent a new birth, a proposal, a new job offer, a move to a new city, or an opportunity that moves your life in a completely new direction. If you have been expecting something, you are about to receive some very surprising news. Changes in the air and everything is being rearranged in your favor. You are being reminded to go with the flow of these events, and it's quite natural to feel fear or resistance in the midst of great change. Don't let this fear or resistance keep you from allowing what is to come. You are being asked to trust in these events, and even good change can be scary at times. In times of great change, everything must fall apart so it can fall together. If you start to notice people, places, and situations leaving your life at this time, and it is to make room for the new exciting events that are on their way. Let go and allow this process. The end results will be what you have been asking for. Big happy changes are in store for you. You are being asked to let go, allow, and have a faith, and you will be pleasantly surprised if you do. My child, know that the right one will know what to do with all of you, and not just the parts that they like. They would not judge you for your past regrets. They will be honest with you. They will pull you up on your mistakes, and they will support you as you correct them. They will hold your hand tight as you learn all the crucial lessons that life hands you down. They will let you heal in your time. They will appreciate your rough edges without aiming to perfect you. They will cherish the hurt between your ribs. The right one will give you space when you need it, and as well as welcome you into theirs. They would not push you away or make you feel guilty for wanting to be alone. They will urge you to make time for yourself. They will encourage you to grow and become comfortable in your skin. Their right one will appreciate all of you and not just the outer layer. The muggy parts, the jagged pieces, the anguish, the trauma, the emotions that you can't voice. All of it, the right one will love all of you because love is not something that you have to earn. It never was to begin with. Be kinder to yourself. You have done the work. You show up in countries given, and you have given in your all. Don't undersell yourself. Stop making excuses for others when you know you deserve better. You are not an outcast for thinking differently. You are not small for dreaming big, and you are most definitely not a lost cause for taking a chance on yourself or on others. You just need to learn that not everything is meant for you, as hard as that may be to accept, and that not everyone is going to be for you, as painful as that may be. Understand right now, you rise over what you go through. Run to your people, find your tribe, and never stop chasing after what inspire you. What is meant for you is more often that not just around the corner. So, my child, know that. True freedom is found in a non attached existence full of wonder, curiosity, intrigue, and desire. The spirit is free to roam the human experience untethered to the past and unaware of the future. Releasing our grip on temporary emotions, circumstances, relationship, and expectation grant us full access to possibility, expansion, and limitless creation and pleasure. So, why is it so hard to let go? The ego grapples with safety on a moment to moment basis, and a common way it copies with perceived dangers in life. Not what is good, not what is best, but what is known, yet everything is unknown for an awakening mind that seeks meaning at substance beyond the ego. Pay attention what your body and energy start turning away from the people and places that drain your power. And this can feel like walking away from someone feeling like you had to perform to maintain connection, were unable to be yourself. Triggered to be who you once were, or just a general sense of emotional. These are spiritual sirens signaling misalignment, and the next alarm to sound will be your attached ego, convincing you to stay right where you are with whoever you are with. And if the spirit wants growth, but the ego fears change, and how can they work together? The sweet spot where soul and might meet is called alignment. With the help of deep self knowing and grace, this never ending dynamic balances, and when we train the ego to relearn its understanding of security. And with the loving hands of the spirit self, healing the fear based habits of the ego, allow it to renew its perspectives constantly. And if you struggle with change, even though you know it's good for you, dive into the fear. Where does it come from? What experience planted it there? And try to use love and reasoning to reform possible outcomes. And as you integrate your ego, non attachment prevails, allowing you to flow through life, ever expanding, constantly releasing, leading you toward greater joy, fulfillment, and alignment. So, my child, know that nothing was a waste of time, not the friend who did not follow your advice, not the boyfriend you had with whom you envision the next phases of life, not the bad first impression you make at a party, and not the job you desperately wanted but lost, or the trip that fell through after months of planning. These are all just experiences meant to help you better understand who you are and how to use the lessons you learn the first time to achieve your goals again. Please never let regret drag you down the next time you find yourself ruthlessly fighting for something or it does not work out as you had hoped. No unpleasant experience of yours is a waste of time because you learn from it. So you gain, you grow. Time will reveal how each event you marked as a waste served as a catalyst for your excused evolution. So, my child, know that in a world obsessed with instant gratification and quick fixes, putting in the daily work and consistency to build a life of true sustainable happiness can often feel alienating and isolating. Making changes that benefits your well-being comes with grief too. People lost experiences that don't fit anymore, a life that is a little less certain than it was when you were going along with the tide of others. Making good decisions for yourself might not look the way society thinks they should when you make decisions outside the beaten path, and it's empowering and freeing and also difficult, sad and lonely. But nurturing your long-term self instead of your insatiable short-term self puts you at an advantage. It makes you happier, it makes you clear, it gives you so much. And if you are in that space today of choosing the more difficult route over the conventional one, I hope you know how brave you are. It is not easy to go against the grain, but it's fulfilling. Stay the course. The discomfort is a sign of growth. There, this headache, the one where you can't seem to let go of your past, of that person who once was everything to you. They are like a ghost that lingers, haunting your thoughts, and you are hurt and you want to move on and to be happy without them. But it's like they have this magnetic pull on you, tugging at your emotions and keeping you stuck in a loop of memories. You know what hurts the most? Realizing that maybe they are not even thinking about you. Maybe they are moved on while you are still caught in this web of emotions they left behind. It is like they are become a barrier to your own happiness, and that is just not fair. You deserve better than that. You deserve to find joy, to find peace, even if it means untangling yourself from their hold. It's time to break free from the chains they have wrapped around you. It's time to take back your own power, to prioritize your well being over their indifference. Stop pouring your energy into someone who would not reciprocate, who would not meet you halfway. Redirect that energy towards yourself, towards healing, towards finding happiness on your own terms. And you deserve a mind that is not dependent on their actions, and you certainly deserve to be happy without them. So, my child, know that. I hope you choose to the kinds of people in your life and in your world that makes things easy, people who makes life's hard time easier, the kinds of people who don't make you question yourself. Question where you stand in their life, question how they make you feel. I hope you choose people who selflessly choose you and make it feel easy, the kind of people who appreciate you and never stop saying thank you and see you're valuable for all you truly are. I hope you choose people who show up no matter the time or day, those who have your best interest at heart, the kinds of people whose happiest moments are also yours. I hope you choose people who meet you halfway, and on those days you don't have that in you, they will put in 80% when you only have 20% to give, and they don't make you feel guilty for it. I hope you choose people who forgive, the ones that who no, you are not perfect, but look at you like you are and help you to learn from your mistakes instead of using it as a reason to walk away from you. And I hope you choose people who fight for you instead of with you. The one who speak your name in rooms full of opportunity, the ones who speak your name in rooms and it is only something good that follows. I hope you choose to kind of people who supports you, the ones who believe in your dreams even more deeply than you do because they know what you are capable of even if you don't quite see it. I hope you choose people who help to heal you, the ones who love your scraps that turns to scars that later turn into memories of things you overcome with their help. I hope you choose friends that became family, those you share more laughs than tears. And when you find these kinds of rare people, never stop choosing them. Never stop showing up, never stop trying. Because sometimes goals Angels are not just those watching over us from up above, but the beautiful people walking beside us each day. And events appear on the screen of space to express the different level of consciousness of man. A change in the level of his consciousness automatically result in a change of the phenomena of his life. To attempt to change conditions before he changed the level of consciousness from whence they come is to struggle in vain. Man redeems the world as he ascends the vertical scale of meaning. My child, know that your God gives intelligence includes your thinking and your feeling, but many of us have been taught to only value and rely on your thoughts, believe and do what is right. Is the typical Christian message for how to grow spiritually, and emotions can't be trusted. Yes, some people have the problem that they empower their feelings and desire and just do as they please. Yes, our thoughts are important in helping us make a wise decision and practice self control. But we need to be careful not to diminish emotion, because when we do, it drains our energy, gives us anxiety, hinders our ability to have empathy for others, and distances us from God. It's damaging to pit feelings and faith against one another, or to elevate the thinking side of faith as more important than the feeling side of faith. And healthy faith has real feelings. It does not mean we are controlled by our emotions, nor does it mean that we repress our emotions. We can't foster a deep and intimate relationship with the Lord if we are hiding our emotions from Him. There is no lasting spiritual growth without honestly wrestling through the hurts and stresses in our lives. Want to be emotionally healthy and spiritually strong, we need to learn to be self aware like the placemist. It means we take the time to recognize and reflect on our emotions, desires, sensations, and thoughts. We feel our emotions as they are occurring, accept what feel as needing to be understood, and seek the support and guidance we need from tender, hearted friends in the body of Christ. And this is how we learn not to ruminate with worry, rage in anger, or spiral down with shame. And best of all, it is the path to a stronger, more authentic relationship with Jesus. So, my child, know that time flies, we move on with time. Tomorrow is always a new start. We seek new experiences. There is a new headline every day. But what about the incidents of the past that we would not move fast through? The past stays in the past. And the pieces we show under the carpet have their way to find their home. Past never forgets its home, and if our past shape us, then it also deforms us. And there is screaming hidden in our souls, question in our minds, rage in our eyes, weariness in our hands, and doubts in our hearts. We can change the carpets, but the mess does not leave unless we clean it. We learn to carry scars, but when would we learn to heal our scars? So, my child, no. You are an earth angel or light worker, and as such, you have a desire to make the world a better place. This is a very deep calling, and you will find that very soon your knowledge is needed so that it can reach even more people. You are sensitive to others' needs and emotions, so make sure to ground yourself and clear your aura regularly. And you can call on Archangel Michael to help you with this. You may also find yourself coping with alienation issues, feeling as if you don't belong. This is a because you have incarnated with different knowledge and you have a mission to fulfill. Please know that you are never alone and that God and the angels are always with you and just waiting for you to ask for their help. Earth and its inhabitants needs you to shine your light, share your knowledge and above all, spread your love so that the more people who follow your example, the quicker the frequency and energy level can rise up to the fifth dimension. Also, ask your guardian angels and me, Angel Indrel, to help you with this task. My child, know that. You are indeed beautiful, even if you may not think so. Look at yourself in a new light. Take a good look at yourself, and instead of seeing the flaw, see the radiant beauty. Instead, your inner light, the way your eyes twinkle when you smile or are happy, too often body image drag us down. I know it, I do it all the time too. And we forget that there is so much more to us or just focus too much on what we don't like. You are being asked to reevaluate how you see yourself, especially if you have been putting yourself down for much. Look at the whole picture, not just the physical and the inner parts too, and your own energies. How you are just so loving and caring and put others ahead of yourself. How you try to make the world a more wonderful place. The other aspects to this, it is never too late to a little inventing of oneself. Get yourself that new outfit or something you want to wear that makes you feel really good. Dress up or get your hair done. There is nothing wrong with that at all. We all need to treat ourselves every once in a while. And if you have not been happy with how you look or the clothes you wear, then it's time to change that if you will it. And here is the where you don't need to go spend a fortune. There are so many shops that have really good quality items, and if you find your environment a little lacking, then perhaps there is something there that can help brighten things up. Repurposing can be fun and lets that creativity come out. Beauty is all around you and within you too. My child, know that you are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. This message comes to you as validation of your feeling that it's time to change your career. As much as you have grown tired of your present vocational track, you have also wrestled with insecurities about making the change. You have worried about finances and other aspects involved with this decision. Fortunately, the angels want to let you know that they are helping and supporting you instead of focusing on what might happen in a negative sense. Allow yourself to daydream about positive possibilities. See yourself fully immersed in a meaningful career, making a wonderful income and succeeding in all that you do. Imagine yourself waking up in the morning excited about the workday before you. These are all very real possibilities if you are willing to go along with your internal guidance. The angels will guide you intuitively one step at a time, so please don't get ahead of yourself and make a sudden moves. Instead, stay fully immersed in the present and commit to doing your best. Your career change may be gradual, with you are initially developing into another field on a part-time basis. And it is the light at the end of the tunnel that help you stay positive about your present moments.